a few days from the 100th game milestone. What's the feeling?
Yeah, it's something I'm pretty excited about. I was pretty happy just to play one game, so to get 100 games at age 31, I'm pretty stoked.
Just in 2022, you were thinking about moving back home, and then you ended up playing in a grand final. Getting to here now, how do you reflect on your journey?
I think when you're out of a team, and I was 29 at that stage, I was thinking, worst case scenario, I'll probably be back home playing local footy again. But yeah, things changed quickly. Played in the grand final, and then I was lucky enough to play in the grand final, which was really cool. But yeah, my journey's been a bit different. Getting drafted at 23, a one-year contracts pretty much every year. So yeah, getting to 100 games is pretty special.
How much work goes into it? I mean, everyone works hard to get to where they want to, but your story is a little bit different. Can you detail what you've had to go through to get to this point?
It is a bit different. I think what helped me when I was younger, I wasn't never thinking about playing AFL. I was playing local footy, I was enjoying my time at uni with mates, and then all of a sudden one day Coburg rang me to give me a chance, and then all of a sudden Sydney just picked me up out of the blue, which was a cool experience. And then every year I was just like, wow, just for the last 1 year it would be amazing, and then playing one game is amazing, and then after you play one game you're just like, oh, I just want to stay in the team. And every year there's always different challenges, form, injuries, out of a team, 1 year deals to play with. So yeah, as you said, everyone's got different challenges, so it's been a unique one, but I wouldn't change it.
What's that like when you're constantly fighting for a contract? You're perhaps unsure week to week about your place in the team. There are a lot of players who go through that, but can you give us some insight into what's that like to go through week to week, season to season?
Just trying to have a balanced lifestyle. I do uni on the side, so every year I'm thinking what's next after footy, because this year could be my last. I enjoy every game like it could be my last, or every season like it's going to be my last. So it's a unique one, and I sort of like the pressure of having that on me. I think if I had too big of a contract, I don't know, I haven't had that, so I can't say. But I don't know, complacency could creep in, but no, it's pretty cool.
What does this club mean to you with that in mind, in terms of the faith they've put in you?
Yeah, I'm very grateful for them just giving me a chance. I probably didn't warrant a chance. I wasn't that good at footy back at Coburg, and they saw something in me. Then Horses believed in me from pretty much day one. My second and third years I was in and out of a team, probably wasn't playing good AFL footy, and yeah, so for me to get to 100 games and him to back me to play in a grand final, to play important roles each week, if it's down back or up forward, it's pretty cool, and something I'm going to hold close to me to get to 100 games.
I think that's probably the great strength of your career, is you've been able to play a number of different positions and a number of different roles. How do you do that? Do you enjoy that? What do you put that to?
Yeah, I love it now. Early days I was thinking, oh, can I just play in one spot and just lock this down? But at the moment I sort of wear it as a badge of honour. I can play forward, and then like last week Rams went down, I quickly went down back, and it's nice knowing that the coaches have faith anywhere I go.
Where are you playing this week?
I think down back, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, we'll work it out after training.
Robbie, have you got family coming up to watch this weekend?
Yep, got my family, got a few mates. Sunday game makes it a little bit harder. A lot of my mates work on a Monday, but I got my close family and uncle and aunties coming, so it should be good.
And what did you make of the Bulldogs win against the Cats on the weekend?
It was very impressive, but no surprise really. They're a great team. They've got an amazing midfield, play a good brand of footy, and then up forward they've got all that star power up forward, and their backs are very assertive and have a lot of run and dash.
They're just out of the top 8 as well. I'm sure you're expecting a very fierce contest from them.
Yeah, well, we see them as one of the top teams in the comp. As I just said, they play a very good brand of footy, and it's going to be a good one on Sunday.
Where does the teaching fit into your life at the moment? How are you structuring all of that?
It's definitely in the back pocket now. I did a couple of days in the middle of the week on my days off, and then you sort of forget how tiring teaching is, trying to control 25 kids. It's tough work at times, so it's definitely just to the side at the moment.
Are you keen to get back into it, or would you like to maybe fuse that with footy and maybe step into a coaching role of some sort?
Not sure yet. I could see myself down a teaching path. I could see myself in a development role. I'm not sure if coaching's a way I'd want to go, but yeah, who knows yet.
We spoke about this with Harry Cunningham last week around his 200th, but there are a lot of headline grabbers in the team, and then there are some guys who maybe fly under the radar a little bit. You're probably in that category. How does that sit with you? How do you find that at the Swans?
I love it. I'm up in Sydney, so out of a bubble. if I play a bad game, hopefully only the coaches know about it, no one else. So I love it. I wouldn't change it.
Robbie Millsy back this weekend. You must be pretty keen to have him back.
I think so. I think we're training in a minute, and he has to get through training. But it's always good to have a captain back.
Especially there was a few injuries that came out of that midfield, and you obviously mentioned that the Bulldogs midfield is quite strong. Is the focus going to be more sort of locking down that part of the ground?
I think so, but I think this year it's shown when we had Luke Parker not playing in the team because we had so many midfielders. We've been blessed this year to have so many midfielders. So a couple of boys might be out of a team, but we've got boys coming back in and can play different roles. There's a lot of boys playing half forward who can definitely roll into the midfield.
And there's been a few like very, very narrow losses. I guess how has Horse addressed that with the side to make sure that you sort of get sort of on the flip side of it next time?
Yeah, we've had some close ones, but if you look at it, we've lost by a kick every game, but we've had a chance every game. We'd like to get the wins, but we're lucky enough at the moment that these losses aren't hurting us yet, and we can work on them.
Do you guys take anything out of your match against them earlier in the year? I know you didn't play, but are there any learnings from there?
Definitely learnings, but they're just a very good side. They took it right up to us down on their home deck, and they played how we thought they were going to play, hard, contested ball, and then when they get it forward, they score. So I'm sure it's going to be the same.
Does the padlock go to the bont?
I'm not sure. You're talking about James Jordan?
Yeah. How important has he been in that role, and how effective might that be if that's the move for him this week?
It's been really nice getting him. We've got Brodie Grundy and Tal Adams probably taking a lot of the spotlight away from him, and then he's just come and he just plays a role every week. If it's wing or that half forward role or that tagging role, it's good to have someone who can just go and just get a job done.
Perhaps this week, who's going to assume the role of chief celebrator?
I'm not 100% sure. No one can replace Paps. Our forward line's pretty young and got a lot of energy, so I'm sure Joel and Marty or Logan McDonald will do a fair job.